Hey, what's up, guys? As always, I'm your boy Mike, and you are here at Mike and Shae's Smoke Room. We got my nephew Zach here,
What up?
and we got Shae coming back in the room. He'll be here in just a second, guys. As always, let's remember these shows are for entertainment purposes only, as well as these lives, and we do not own the rights to any music you may hear while you're watching, guys. All right, what's up, y'all? How's everybody doing out there? Let us know in the comments. If you guys are watching later after this post and you couldn't make it to the live, thank you for watching, guys.
Sorry, I was missing.
You're all right. So we usually don't go live earlier in the day. It's usually a pretty late at night thing. So what's up, Miss Leah? As always, we got our married moderator on here, guys. Like I was saying, this is kind of early for us. We probably won't be on for 3-4 hours like we normally are. Probably just a little 45 minutes or an hour.
What's this bowl?
What?
What's this bowl?
It's really bright.
Oh, yeah.
I actually used some paint and put it over it to try to dim it and make it more red tint. But it just kept heating up and dripping.
Nice.
But yeah, it's one
Trial
of
and error.
Huh?
Trial and error.
Yeah, for sure. I have a big bulb, like a fucking huge one for my photography that usually goes in that. But I got this. This is new. The red light.
Yeah.
Just got a little multi.
Did you go on Timu?
Huh?
Did you go on Timu?
T-Boo?
Timu?
No, bro. I don't use T-Boo.
Oh.
Hey, why this young man is talking about Temu, guys? Let me point out, like I said before, what happens with Temu. First of all, just common sense tells you that if something can be made that cheap and sold that cheap, there's already probably something behind it besides it just being stuff that maybe we don't need to have around us, certain chemicals we don't need. On top of that, guys, what happens when you download that Temu app? China has access to everything in your house through every device you have that download on, guys. Think about that. These are facts. They can spy on you at any time. There's a reason that they're doing everything they do to get you to share that Temu to as many people as you can because they want to be in as many homes as they can be in. Think about that, guys. Just my little spill on that. Mom downloaded that shit. I was like, what are you doing? She was like, I'm sorry, I won't do that. Download it again.
Yeah.
Look, they're watching you. Hey, as always, these shows are for entertainment purposes only, and Michael Biggers does not know what the fuck he's talking about, guys. He just knows how he feels about stuff. So let's make sure we know that, guys. Both these guys here are big on Temu, so it's kind of cool to have somebody that has a different opinion. Yeah, they get shit off Temu all the time.
Yeah, my ex did.
Well, so,
Thousands and thousands of dollars worth.
so like this Christmas, I was like, oh, I can get $65 of free.
Leah said, I love Temu.
Heck yeah.
That is Zach. And she said, what's up, Shaddy Shad?
What's up, girl?
Hey.
Um,
I'm so used to hey girl, my daughters. Carry that over in public.
Yeah, that's funny. So there's another fan of Temu. Look, I'm not saying that you can't probably get cheap stuff that's going to last a while because we all know the United States fails at us sometimes too of putting out good products. Everything's about a quick buck nowadays. I just worry about the big side of it and what access they have to our devices when we download that stuff, guys.
Yes, it's me. I'm a big girl now. You haven't seen me in a while. Wow.
He said, hey girl.
Hey girl. Addison.
He's got daughters.
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 Yeah, 3 daughters.
I know. Yep. One of them's mean right now, dude.
That just shows how mature Zach's got. He can, without any reserve, hear it to 1 million people if they happen to watch this, can go ahead and say that hey girl hey that he used to probably would have been embarrassed to say in front of so many people because he knows he's a father and he knows how much it matters to his girls to be that person.
Yep. Yep.
Shout out to you, son. Shout out to you.
Look at Walmart. Oh man. On her big biggest kid. I killed Val with kids. Just tells the kids, act right. And I always think of.
I'm bad at
You
Walmart.
remember Hook? The movie Hook?
Uh-huh.
It's like, when are you gonna quit acting like a child? But they are a child.
They're a child. I get torn sometimes. Because in Walmart, if I'm having a really anxious time myself and my anxiety's fucking with me, sometimes I'd be like, calm the fuck down, like chill out. But most of the time when I go in Walmart, I like to have a good time.
Yeah.
I like to, the kids can enjoy themselves. But I do have my moments. Especially if I'm really broke and just in there having to buy something and can't spend money and shop the way I want to. Then I'm all pissy. I'm like, shut the fuck up. We ain't buying shit. I'm just playing, guys. Hey, we got Jordan on here. What's up, Jordan? Liz said I fucking hate Walmart. I hate Walmart when I'm broke.
Yeah.
I love Walmart when I got money. When I'm ghetto rich for a minute, Walmart's the place to be, guys.
Oh yeah.
I just actually bought my camera, two-way camera for my Tahoe from Walmart, and I still have not figured out how to get it to record.
I just bought a 8-camera security system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just bought one?
Yeah.
Okay. For the house, or
The new
like a
house.
housing one and stuff. Yeah. We have 2 cameras on one system, and we have a private little straight plug-in non-wireless camera. It's wireless. I mean, it's not wireless, but it's internet.
We make it online.
It's internet. Like you can hook it up to an app,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but it's not wireless. And then, so we have 3 total: 1 in the living room, 1 in the front door, and 1 at the garage door.
I was using beer cans, man. I was like, alright, time to go to the internet.
Walmart does move shit way too much. They're always reorganizing shit and re-fucking... And then on top of that, you got 3 fucking super centers in Fort Smith, plus 1 in Van Buren, 1 everywhere else. And what happens is not a one of those motherfuckers are set up the same.
Yeah, right.
And I'll go in that bitch and forget which one I'm fucking in too and be like, I know this shit's over here, Shae. I know it is.
Yeah.
She'll be like, not on Kelly Highway, Michael. I don't think it is. You lost 2 of the puppies. Oh,
Like die or what?
that happens a lot.
Oh, man.
No, Shad, they ran away and joined the circus. They're playing hide and seek.
That was a dumb question, Shae.
I know, but damn, you never know. I lost. You think I lost 2 dogs?
They misplaced
Still
them.
looking for them.
How you know that?
Did you look behind the couch?
Oh, God.
Excuse me, Leah.
That took a horrible left turn. Sorry.
It's okay. I was thinking.
One of the 2 was the runt. The runt didn't make it.
Aww.
That sucks. I found in my past that usually that little runt usually always makes it.
It's always the toughest.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Y'all still have 9 though, right? Zach said he may take one down the road.
I bought a house and some land, so let me get everything squared away.
I've been trying to help you, sis. Sister, what are you doing?
She's joining the series.
Didn't I just hear her? Hey, just close that door. She said, oh, they're hound dogs.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
I'm a fox. Well, I'm a hound dog. What's that off of, guys? That's an easy one. Fox and hound.
Fox hound.
The fox and hound.
I'll let you see.
That's my favorite part of that. Well, I'm a hound dog. Yes, ma'am, Leah, fox and the hound. So like I was saying earlier, guys, I don't know how many people get on here. Most of our people, we get a lot of people late at night that's unwinding that watch us, and we get a lot of people from across the pond and from different parts of the world that wake up and watch us, which is really cool to me.
Hello, Gavin.
Yeah, we get people from UK, Australia, Finland, London,
I can see what
a lot of different places.
rednecks are up to.
Rednecks, yeah. They some of them. I have a buddy, or I call him a buddy now. From
Oh, that.
he's from Finland, and he's always asking me history about here. And I told him all the different history that comes with Fort Smith, a lot of history. And he started looking at pictures and researching himself, and he's like, I love Fort Smith. He's like, it reminds me of Finland.
Yeah.
And I never thought about that. So we decided to pull up pictures of his hometown and his area. And it's fucking crazy. Like, so many places, if it's just a picture, like water and like greenage and stuff, looks just like fucking Arkansas, bro.
Oh, yeah.
When I think about it, how cool is that? That all the way across the fucking world, like,
Is
he
that-
saw our hometown and some pictures I shared and was like, this reminds me of my hometown. It's fucking neat to me.
Is that why we're like the sister of Portsmouth, like the sister of Italy or something?
Cisterna,
Yeah,
Italy.
Cisterna of Italy.
Like you said, there's
The
a
difference
historical
between his
stuff
town-
about this place.
The difference between his town and here is their industrial areas aren't, you see the industrial areas, but they're completely still covered by forest and greenage, and there's not so much concrete, and
Right.
it's still a little more greenage everywhere, and it's not as polluted. They say that Finland has one of the best air in the world, the cleanest air.
Yeah.
So that's nice to think about. You can still feel like you're in this kind of area and go somewhere a lot cleaner and safer for somebody like my wife who has all the autoimmune diseases.
Right. Hey, I hate to switch subjects so quick. I know
You're
it
good.
just popped in my head. So, I got a question.
What's that?
So, she hasn't flat out, and I got one quick question for you. My wife hasn't flat out told me that I hurt her feelings or not, but 12 years, bro, you know what I mean? I know what's up. I mean, I don't know what's up, but I feel like something.
Most men after
So
12 years.
She's like, I was like, I counted out a couple of grand, and I was like, I'm gonna take this to mom, and have mom hold it for us, put it in her safe.
Right.
She's like, okay. And like that too, folded her arms, was like, okay. I was like, you want to hold it, or you want to put it up? And she's like, no, you can have your mom put it up. And I am a mama's boy, bro. I know I am, but
It's hard.
And when I told her, she's like, are you just worried you're gonna spend it? I was like, well, you know, if it's out of sight and out of mind, I was like, it helps. I was like, but you know, I was like, it also makes mom feel like she's still doing my dishes and my laundry. You know, she's still doing something.
Many a
helping
time,
somehow, you know.
your mom's got enough kids and at a point in her life and got grandkids now that she's already dealt with that empty nest syndrome. She ain't, she doesn't
Yeah.
need that.
Well,
That's all you.
well.
That's all you. But let me
Okay,
say this.
let me put it to you
Hold on,
different
hold on.
point.
Let me say
I'm
this.
saying
When I was your age, I still did a lot. Take money and important things, my titles, all that, and have my parents keep it in their safe.
right.
So I totally get that. I get that.
Well,
Now I have now learned, as I've gotten a little older, that those are things that I personally want to kind of be able to keep up with now and not have to have that dependency on that. But that's all in your time.
well,
Bottom line is, you know if your wife was upset about something. You already know. Y'all been together too long not to know. And women, I don't like to speak for women. What's up, Cryuka from the UK? Love it, bro.
What's up? We was just talking about you.
I don't like to speak for women because women are a rare creature. They're different than we will ever know. Every time you think you got them figured out,
You don't.
you get slapped in the fucking face. But women like to have a man, and this is all just my thought, guys. A man who doesn't have to depend on his mom.
Hey, no.
For
hold on,
one, because for one, I don't care what any woman says out there. There is always a certain thing between a mother-in-law and a wife.
Well,
It's
yeah.
just there always is, even if they get
But
along
you know, my
great.
mom's different though.
Yeah,
Mom's
I
happy
know
as hell.
your mom
You know
is
that.
super cool, laid back. That doesn't mean that your wife doesn't want to be the one that you go to make sure those things are done.
Right, that's
and
what I was
doesn't
saying.
want to
That's
know
where I
that
think
you
that's
also can go through without spending that and knowing that you're going to take care of what's important.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, I don't think she's necessarily mad or upset.
Right.
I think it was just kind of like, really.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's see. It's okay. So, right. So, my outlook on it was Right, so like when my kid gets older.
See, we're getting woman's point of view here. Hold on. My mom beats me with a shoe when I make a mistake.
Is this the UK? Is this the UK?
Yes.
Hey, we do too, bro. We get it too.
Around here, you get a lot of fly swatters and
Shoes.
Fucking, I used to get the worst ones too. My dad
Switches.
go picking switches.
Oh, y'all got a switch?
I learned how to
You didn't
pick a
pick?
good switch. Cause
Right.
if you had to send grandma or fucking dad back out there to get a fucking switch, they're coming with a tree trunk.
Huh.
They're coming with something. Either that or one of those ones that wrap around your fucking leg
Yeah.
20 times.
Yeah, right.
You be running around the fuck. Don't you fucking run from me. Shit just wrapping, hitting your back, your ass.
Your legs.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. None of this ever happened.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, speaking of them, yeah. That's
I'm just saying,
Whatever
that
we
people were a lot
talk.
different back then. All right, so Leah said, no, my husband was a mama's boy. He treats me like a queen like he treated his mama.
okay, yeah. Well, okay, so like I said, my
Okay, but
my point of view was
you
that
can be a mama's boy and still be an emotional person, because I'm this person, I've had to learn not to be, and still not always treat your mom the way you should. Not sometimes blow up and say shit to your mom. That a lot of these mama boys that y'all are talking about are just, and I'm not saying this about Dave, but they have a different respect for all women. It's just something that's built in them at a young age. Some of us who still have that mama's boy mentality still are dickheads to women a lot, and things we're working on all the time.
hey, I used to talk to anybody and their dog all crazy.
I
used to.
And that's why I said this, because I know who he used to be.
Till
I
my
know
kids
who I
started
used
talking to
be.
everybody all crazy, and I was like, oh.
And me too. I would talk to her.
Yeah.
If I got pissed at a woman, I would talk to her the same way I did any human being.
I'll go ahead and tell you too.
And I don't do that anymore.
I'll go ahead and tell you too. My kid has, with the help of my wife, of course. So while we're on that subject, has finished raising me. But my outlook on it was that. So when my kids are old enough, and you know, like, I want them to be able to hang out, talk to me, and like, okay, so like I told you, I was sitting down telling mom and dad about the land and the house I'm buying and stuff, and giving them and taking the feedback, giving them the information on what I was doing, because you know they got the years on me, so they're gonna have advice, but also want to show them. At the same time, it's out of sight and out of mind for me, but I'm showing it's no different than the bank. I mean, I trust my parents more than I trust the bank, though. So,
Yeah, I don't trust the bank at
so,
all.
so
I've
and
never
mom
seen
and
nothing.
dad, I trust for the time being. I don't like the bank.
Yeah,
I just don't.
There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Even anybody that has somebody they can trust that much is an awesome thing, and a lot of times it's easier to go that route than other routes. Leah said, but as a wife, I can see your wife's perspective. It sucks to have to ask someone else for your own money back, and you feel like they're judging you for not saving it the right way.
Well,
See?
but
And she doesn't have that same attachment to your mom that you do.
but I know if I go be like, hey mom, let me get 500 with a couple of grand to get, I give you. Mom's gonna be like, no different than the bank, but she's gonna give me the mom advice at the same time. She's gonna be like,
And that's what
here's your money,
that's
but
what
this
the
is for
women-
your house and land you're buying. Do you want to do
Exactly.
this?
But women,
Yeah.
also as your other half, feel judged from that from a mother-in-law.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And we all we all want to have that own freedom to make that fucking mistake if we want to.
No, I don't want it, bro.
I get what you're saying. And that's when your
I've already
wife,
made that mistake.
and that's
for
when
32
your wife's
years.
probably thinking, you're more mature now, I trust in you more to do the right
Right.
thing.
Right.
You know, and I want to see that from you. Now, back
You don't
to,
want to hang her.
And my mom
back
would
to
be
you,
like,
Cryuka.
shit.
Cryuka, I'm sorry. Cryuka said, I'm lonely, I don't have a girlfriend or a wife. Hey, just know that once you learn how to be okay with yourself and know you don't need a girlfriend or wife, that's when all that other stuff comes and you usually find that great person.
Yeah, and if you get bored, I got 6 kids and a wife. You can come hang out with us. You'll go home and talk about, oh man, I'm so glad this is just me at home.
Yeah. See, and Leah is a mother and a daughter. She knows both perspectives. She said, yes, but honestly, it's not the mother's business to tell you what to do with your money. And that's what happens
She just gives you
sometimes.
the advice.
Even though it's the right advice and
Yeah.
all that, sometimes that can cause a problem without even meaning to, or subconsciously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? there's a lot to think about with those things, and women overthink sometimes. I think like a woman.
I
really
do too.
I'm very emotional and I overthink a lot.
Yeah.
Read the one before the other one.
I'm blind, girl.
Oh, I tell my kids my job is never done and I will help them whenever. I've offered my safe to my kids to share documents and money. It's very mature. See? She's telling you both perspectives of it. Yeah, Cameron keeps stuff in my safe sometimes, you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
Kryuka said the one woman he has in his life is his mom. That's awesome, Kryuka. It's a very special bond between a boy and his mom. It really is.
Tell me when my spider's in there. Look at my. Is it in there?
Can y'all see his new nose ring? Raise up a little. Right there. He's scared of spiders, so he's overcoming something here. Yes, Kryuka. My parents, my dad and my mom, were so important to me and such a huge part of my life. And my dad passed away about 7 months ago or so, and you know, I really went out of my way to make sure I'm there for my mom and support her, and you know, it's just a really special bond.
He's got like horn implants and big ass hand implant tattoo and there's a dough. He's like, looking at me like.
Was that the comment I
That
missed,
came out of you.
Leah? I seen that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a very
That hurt, dude.
you know, like I said, you're a mother and a wife, so you see both perspectives. You miss your mom, Leah. I miss my dad. I totally understand that. You know, we spend so much time in life and so consumed with so many things, and something I talk a lot about is that when I was a kid and you talked about death and you asked questions about it, you got shut down by adults. We don't do enough to prepare for those moments and to be ready for those moments when we lose our parents. And you can't ever do enough to emotionally be ready for it, but there are certain things you can do to have certain safeguards in place, I believe, to help you through that process. And we don't focus on that enough as people. We're scared to deal with that because at the end of the day, when we deal with that, we have to then deal with our own mortality. And whether anybody admits it or not, that's one of the scariest things to everybody in the world. Something I've worked so hard this last year about is accepting that we're all only here for a period of time. We have a mortality day on this earth. Hopefully there's another perspective, another dimension we can go to. But yeah, we really need to talk more about those losses and be ready for those when they come.
What up, dude?
Hey, did you read what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my nephew.
Kinda I'm blind, bro, but.
This is my nephew here. Like I say, we're a family. I love to bring my younger generation family on here and have this platform for them as well. Grief is a bitch. It's exhausting.
It is. You want to see my grief, Leah? I don't know if I've showed you that.
Yeah, you can see. One of the biggest griefs and losses you could ever have, and I haven't experienced, but my nephew has, my parents have, the loss of a child, guys. This is a tribute here to his son Elijah. Rest in peace, rest in life. You know, this young man here knows grief like a lot of us hope never to know.
Hey! What the
You tell him
fuck?
not to put it down?
What the fuck?
Shae does that to me all
What
the
the
time.
fuck?
Yeah, she gets so mad at me.
No. You were done.
And I was about to put it down.
No, you weren't even smoking.
Oh. So, did you hear about the whole thing with the school system? Not accommodating Shaylee's wheelchair and can't allow anyone to help her between classes?
Bullshit.
So
we
that day,
got.
I went to
I
superintendent.
pushed so many
went to-
fucking homeboys to class.
Bro,
fucking.
Hey, just so everybody knows, Michael Biggers will be at Everett Fort Smith Public School.
I'll go with you.
School meeting they have from now on until I feel that these issues are taken care of. This is one thing I will not sit down on. I will stand up for. I believe my daughter has a right, just like any other child with a disability. We've already had one problem with the school with her pacemaker and her physical therapy appointments. Her teacher calling her out in front of the whole class for that and making it a big issue and making her feel like crap for having to leave early. And now with this and them not accommodating my daughter in her wheelchair and her walker after everything she's been through. And then the lady had the nerve to say, well, we've had other kids that use wheelchairs and can push themselves just fine. I said, ma'am, who are you to decide what my daughter's disability is and how it compares to anyone else's?
Right,
And then after I'm saying, and I'm being cool, y'all know how I am now. I'm being cool as hell, this lady's being a bitch. I said, ma'am, just so you know, turns out it's the vice principal. I said, I do not have to be held accountable in the career and the life I've chosen for the words I say, ma'am. You do.
Yeah.
And she's like, you don't have to be held accountable for your words? I said, no, ma'am, not the way you do. You work with children, you work with parents, you work with the public. You're going to be held accountable for what you're saying right now. She turns around and tells me in front of all these people. First of all, they should have never had me out in front of all these people. They should have pulled me and my daughter into a room privately. But then in front of all these people, she says, just so you know, sir, you're embarrassing your daughter right now. Yeah. My daughter turned around and said, what makes you think he's embarrassing me? My kid.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, were you trying to comment on that?
I was gonna.
Okay, so what happens is, I just do it through my phone because I have to go off my Streamlabs onto the other platform to be able to do that, and then I can't do everything I can do. Or at least I haven't figured out technically how to do it. Now I've lost a few during pregnancies, and that's terrible enough. It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
What's up, Quick Vic? Glad to have you on here, bro.
So.
Hey, I love that you, Cryuka said he's coming to America one day, gonna be on our live and gonna spit some UK drill. I love it.
We'll be here.
That's a beautiful tattoo, Scorpion. What's up, Scorpion? Glad to have you here, brother, as always.
I'll show y'all as the tattoo gets finished up.
Yeah, he's still got a lot of work on it. If y'all go to Bigger's Photograph on Facebook, as y'all know, your boy's a photographer, y'all can see a really awesome edited picture I did of his tattoo. It looks really awesome. Spit some UK drill? I was assuming that meant come school us on some UK slang and way of life. Oh, rap. Even better. So, Cryuka, you rap. I don't know that I've heard you mention
I
that.
was gonna get a music note over here while I was there.
We will definitely, if you have any content, check it out on the channel and react to it, bud. Alright, so, my bad.
Yeah. So, we went to Charleston School, and I love Charleston School, man. I love them to death. And
Comment if you want to comment.
so, Addison goes to class and comes home, and she says,
Oh. Yeah, I don't, you can go to channel pin message, put user in timeout, hold edit and moderator.
I wonder if we're echoing.
With the pink card.
See? I don't have the platform to, what you can do.
Okay, I'm right down the road live with Mike. I said, okay, I'm right down the road live with Mike. Love you. Wow.
Shit. Is that who you're talking
She
about?
got me on the mat. So Addison comes home one day from school. She's like, oh, this kid's being mean to me. I'm like, okay, tell the teacher. She tells the teacher, and you know my kid ain't no little kid. Tells the teacher doesn't do anything, Addison doesn't tell me. Comes home, a week or two later, she's like, well, the kid's being mean to me again. I'm like, okay, well, you told the teacher? And she's like, yeah, I told the teacher, but the teacher won't do anything. So after like the second or third time, I go up there and I'm like, hey, so my kid's getting bullied, and they're like, well, all we can do is separate them on the playground. I don't know what else you want me to do about it. And I'm like, well, stamp out bullying was in school when I was in school. So I was like, I don't want you to do anything other than let my kid come to school comfortably. And she kind of laughed and told me I was making it a big deal. It wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't. She wasn't really being bullied. They just don't get along and blah blah blah. So once again, like, how are you gonna tell me what my kid feels?
Here's what happens.
What's going on? Well, so look, then I find out it's a boy, not even another girl. That's what, and I was at first I was mad at my daughter because this whole time she hasn't told me it's a boy, or I was with her the first time around. Well, so the teacher's like, and I don't know what you want me to do. I've told his dad, and blah blah blah. I was like, his dad. I was like, okay. Well, so I'm walking out to go from the.
Yeah, we'll check that out in a minute.
I'm walking out from the side of talking to the teacher. I just go ahead and go back around to the front to talk to the principal, and I run into a girl I went to school with and the kid's dad.
Oh yeah.
So him and his parents, because they said his name. I was like, oh hey guys, how you been? And they said their kid's name. I don't remember now, but I was like, whose class is he in? And they told me. I was like, oh, get out of here. I was like, okay, well, your kid's gonna be mean to the kids. So they're like, okay, well, we're gonna have to talk with him tonight. Okay, cool. So I go home.
That was a big one.
I go home and my grandpa,
You hit the blinker.
you know, the guys in our family,
Mm-hmm.
they, me and my grandpa teach her how to throw a punch.
Right.
And so I'm dropping her off the next morning, and I run back into the kid's parents, and they're like, oh, well, he's got a tumor. So, because I told that teacher dropping him off, I was like,
The kid did?
yeah, I told the teacher dropping Madison off, I was like, she's like, have we figured it out? I was like, yeah, we figured it out. I was like, should I give her permission to defend herself? And she's like, oh, no, you can't do that. I was like, well, that's when I told her. I said, stamp out bullying was in school when I was in school. I said, so for y'all to not do anything, I was like, it's wrong. I said, so she's got the right to defend herself.
Right. Just a quick second. Cryuka, thank you so much for checking on my daughter and asking about her. She's healing really well. We'll have a long road of physical therapy and a lot of doctor's appointments and checking to make sure the skin graft and everything still is healing well. But yeah, she's doing really great. As always, man, I appreciate how you always check on my daughter and ask about that. That's really important to me. You know, you're not even part of my family. You're somebody that's part of this community, which is like a family.
Part of the smoke room family?
Yeah, it is a family here, but I'm talking about the people that I have chose to put in my life, that kind of family on a daily basis that I see face to face. Some of them don't check on my daughter as much as you do. Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Oh yeah, but so I had to pull Addison out of class and I was like, hey, this kid's sick. You can't hit him. And I'm lucky that it was Addison. You know my kid. She's a softie. She doesn't. She didn't learn to throw a punch anyway, but
Right.
she finally convinced herself that she needed to defend herself. And my kid, like I said, she could hurt somebody. So I had to set her down, and the principal, I was like, the principal, let me take her home for the day. I was like, I gotta go take the day to explain to her, this kid's sick, you can't, But so it ended up working out well because it brought the attention of the teachers and the principal that they need to pay more attention to what they can do.
And a lot of parents don't speak
kids
up in
being
these
bullied.
moments and
Right,
make
right.
changes for the future kids. And that's something I stand really firm on.
Where are those
nowadays.
dads?
So Shae went through something a few years ago, and she had a kid that was in her class. This kid's in the same class as her, makes good grades. As far as her or anybody else in the class knows, he's exactly like her. The kid said some really, really bad things to her. Said he wanted to R-word her and other sexual things that 11 or at that time 9.5-year-old she didn't even know about. shouldn't be talking about.
Right.
A bunch of just nasty stuff, and was bugging her constantly and touching her and messing with her after saying things like that. She went to the school. She didn't feel the school took care of it fast enough. When that was her fault. I told her she should have waited and been more patient, but what ended up happening was she told some of her friends, they all got together and went and confronted this kid. Said, you need to leave her alone. The kid said, I won't leave her alone, blah, blah, blah. Point blank, one of the little boys punched this kid and kicked him or something. So what ended up happening was they then called me and said they were calling the cops, that my daughter bullied this kid. And this is after she had already said all these things that were said and all this, because this kid had a processing disability.
Oh, yeah.
He processed it a little slower. Now, mind you, he's still in the same class. He's still making A's, doing better than half the class is doing.
Yeah.
But what I had to point out was, not only has my daughter been up here numerous times about these two little girls that I haven't talked about that have been bullying her daily and has still not been taken care of. Just so y'all know for a fact, it's in all my her medical records, and we told y'all when she started here, my daughter has a pacemaker. How is that not a disability, and how are these kids not bullying her?
Right, yeah.
You know?
For sure.
And I said, I think y'all are missing the point here, because you're getting so consumed with certain situations and then taking a kid that's been treated worse and making her feel like a criminal.
She was like, I got a disability.
It was crazy to me. I spent 2 hours. I spent 2 hours up there talking to the vice principal, and by the time I was done, she was like, you have brought up so many things that we have missed and not thought about.
Right.
And I'm like, guys, I don't do this for a job. That's what's crazy to me.
Right, huh?
Y'all have a whole school system set up for this stuff, and my common sense is telling you how to handle things.
Right, and then like I said, it stamp out bullying, been in school since the 90s. I mean,
And you get, everything's so sensitive now, you get asked backwards sometimes
right.
with that whole stopping bullying.
And then
thing.
the line of self-defense went from this to, I mean, nothing. I mean, yeah.
Hell yeah, Vic, exactly. You know, when we were kids, kids got bullied, kids,
Speaking of,
me, myself got bullied as a kid, most of us did.
I did.
What happened is when we started putting so much onto the oversensitive side of things, kids, you get so many people on one side of an issue that you forget about the original issue, and you sensitize kids to the point that now you have kids, first time they get in trouble in their life, and they're shooting up schools, and they don't know how to handle these situations.
man, I told a kid that at Sonic, we got the tables outside you can sit at and hang out and order, and then there's this, and you know, so I tried to keep it to where it didn't cause a problem, but there's just a kid at one table and a kid at another table with a group of other kids, and this other kid had, you know, all the fresh healing wounds on his arm, and this other kid is with his buddies making fun of this kid across from him, and I'm like, dude, if this kid is gonna cut himself, if he doesn't like life so much that he is gonna cut himself, what the fuck makes you think he's not able to walk over and cut your dumbass fucking over there laughing at you?
Right.
Come on, think about cause and effect, bro. Like,
Quick Vic, you're right,
God.
bro. Quick Vic said, I never got bullied as kids. I was always very popular.
hey, bro, I was bullied till I joined the fucking Bullies Get Bullied fucking club.
Look, Shae can tell you, I was a bit of a bully when I was younger. When I say we all get bullied on, we all have uncles, or we all have older brothers and sisters. We all have people in life who bully us, and it builds character. I love that you jumped straight to how popular you were, though, Vic.
I was the cool kid.
And you love to fight. Heard. I had that same mentality, and for a lot of my life, I ended up in bad situations. And I still have to watch that guy, because deep down, I love to fight too, but I love more sharing love and positivity and the things I'm learning as I get more mature.
For sure, that's one of my next tattoos. Beware a dog.
Yeah.
Because all of
He's
us,
always in
all
there.
of us in our
That's what
family, we
motherfuckers
got
can
that inner
forget
dog.
sometimes, guys. That dog's always the fuck in there. We just do a good job of keeping him chained up and cool now.
Yeah. He's just getting old. He's wanting to chill. Hang out
Right?
in the AC.
Let's just hang out on the front porch. You gotta go. I love you, Bubba.
Later, guys.
Very well.
There's Shae. How you gonna listen to Shae real quick?
Hey, if y'all don't know, the young man that just left, my nephew, is the one that gifted that 5-foot ball back here to the smoke room. Zach, be careful! That's what Leah said. Bye, Zach, Cryuka said. He said bye, guys. You stutter a lot, Cryuka. I stutter when I get really, I have to really be flustered, but when I am, I stutter quite a bit. But not normally on a daily basis. So what's everybody up to? Is anybody smoking? We usually don't do shows in the smoke room this early. The wife's at work till late tonight instead of working early today. So we were just hanging out. Already got some of my schoolwork done. So I figured why not, while Zach was here, we'd jump on and have a little daytime live.
Daytime soap opera.
Leah said she was bullied a lot.
Yep, so was I.
When you were a baby, they cut your line under your tongue thinking it would help. And did it make it worse, or did it just do nothing? Smoking some strawberry guava shake. Nice. Super shake. No, something shake.
Is it super?
Shaky shake.
Wait, y'all got a good day for it?
I'm actually smoking on some shake too. It's a mix. So sometimes when I get my shake, they have all different kinds, but they also have a what they call a mix. Is just some from all of the different kinds they have. Me personally, I like to be surprised. I like that feeling like when I was young, you don't know what the fuck you're about to smoke and how it hits you. So I like to have a mix every once in a while just to smoke on. That's what we're smoking on right now. I usually buy an ounce of buds too. When I buy my shake, I like to have both. One day you're going to become a driller. Nice. I've always been a fluffy girl. They used to call me Hippo Hips and Thunder. Something butt. Beluga butt. Thunder thighs. Double bubble. That's sad. And see, nowadays it's good to have that big ass, Leah. You go, girl.
Yeah.
I was lucky. I had a group of kids that I grew up with from elementary school all the way through high school. There was a big group of us. The ones of us that weren't like best friends were still all a big clique. Made you very self-conscious. Most of my self-conscious stuff was psychological, not physical. I struggled a lot with how people perceived me and things like that, but more on a processing and mental level. I always felt like people looked down to me and didn't think I was as smart as them. I always felt like adults all didn't respect me. I always kind of had that mentality, which I struggled with. Hey, have a good day at work, Cryuka. As always, we appreciate you being on here, and we'll probably be on later tonight. What's it? Nothing. What you doing? Yeah. Alright, so everything on the car seems to be good. All the lights went off, the check engine, the stability track, the ABS, the windows fixed, everything's good. Yeah, yeah. Remember? I told you he quoted me more for that. That's why I was waiting on him to call me back. But yeah, yeah. That's what he said at first, but then he called me back and said that since we qualified for that one thing, that they would go ahead and fix it. Yeah. But it's all working good. Doing a live right now. Zach came by. He just left. While he was on here. My nephew? Yeah.
That's cool, Vic.
Bye guys. Bye Leah. You have my support and love and prayers, and keep the crying in positive moods. Much love to you and your daughter. As always, Cry Yuka. Much love to you. Thank you for always checking on my daughter, man. Big props to you. Shut up, stupid. How's work going? Hey, sorry about this morning. Huh? We get frustrated with that whole thing. And then I end up being up, so we could have hung out. But either way, I love you. I support you. What? Why? Why? Yeah. Oh, because Deborah's coming tomorrow, you're gonna be late doing extra stuff tonight. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I gotta pick you up, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, that's fine. What's the good news? What is tomorrow, Wednesday? How are you off on Wednesday? Hey. So you have the new schedule? Well, text it to me when you get a chance so I can compare Mario's and yours and everything we got coming up. We got doctor's appointments coming up too. 14th, the 12th and 15th, I think, for Shae. No, the 4th. Was it today? Was her appointment today at AHEC? Or is it the 14th? So, what is the 15th? Friday? So you have to work Friday? So I have to take her to the appointment? Okay. Many hats, guys. Sometimes a chauffeur. What is it? Wednesday and Sunday. Hey, awesome. That's nice. You deserve them, though. Monday and Tuesday. So it's all 12 to 8 still. Here. Well, that's cool though. Talk, Chad.
Sorry.
Talk to the people.
What's up, y'all? What are y'all doing today? Hope y'all had a good, blessed day.
So, guess what happened? Juju, big dummy. The garage door was messing up. And I said, go inside. Do not lock that door. Go out the front door and lock it. And he locks the damn door. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna share those.
If y'all don't know me, my name is Shae.
What I had to do, but I got it. Because I don't want the whole world knowing that I can break into a house, baby.
I know, I just turned around and all of a sudden the door was wide open. Like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, it's my house, but I know Shad turned around and I was like, oh, I got it. He's like, I was like, don't tell nobody I can do that.
It was all quick style, like a ninja.
The bathroom was probably, I didn't have to climb in a damn window. I'm old, baby. It took like, he wasn't here. He's at work, silly. I was taking him to work when all that happened. Shad said, if y'all don't know, I'm Shad. That's all he said the whole time.
No, I said, what's up?
Tell him what your favorite
I told
baseball
him-
team is.
I told him, everybody have a blessed day. I hope everybody have a
Tell
blessed
him
day.
about your favorite baseball team and why you love the Yankees.
Why do I love the Yankees? Well, I love the Yankees since I was about, 9 years old. And
I want to hear this.
I became a Yankees fan because of my brother Snapper. And my first player I ever liked was Don Mattingly back in the early 90s and stuff. Well, when I was
Go Cardinals!
liking the Don Mattingly, everybody else was liking Jose Canseco and Roger Clemens and fucking Mark McGuire and all them at first, and then I started liking them too, you know.
I got him talking. You hear that?
Yeah, you got me talking about baseball. And
Yeah, get him out of the house with that Yankees hat, she said. He always has his Yankees hat on.
I don't have a haircut. But anyway, I became a Yankees fan. I got my mom and dad to be Yankees fans too, and they're really hardcore Yankees fans. So they love Derek Jeter and
Is it supposed to be working?
Robert Rodriguez. And a lot of the pitchers.
No, I
like
haven't
that.
checked on her at all. I didn't see
The
her
Yankees
mind,
suck
so-
this year, so I don't really talk about them that much. But that's why I'm a Yankees fan, because used to collect baseball cards, played baseball for 3 years, you know. Even ran track for a year. I hated running track. All because you got long legs don't mean you can run a mile. But anyway,
I try to give you the freedom to do it and make sure you get it done. Don't make me be an asshole.
how are y'all doing today?
I'm serious. I want a whole day's work done and some to make up. I talk to her about this stuff and I try to trust him and not be that asshole.
So what are y'all doing? Just sitting there chilling, I guess, huh? Chilling like villains.
With her math, shit, I'll try to help her. If it ain't simple, basic math, you already know. Just so everybody knows, I took history of math for my math elective. I suck at math.
I hate that.
I'm in a liberal arts school.
Nobody's been gonna say anything.
Alright, Leah, you still on here, hon? I'm talking to Shae right now, guys. The beautiful Shae, my wifey. Shaz's doing his best to fill in as host, guys.
Yeah, I am. Trying.
Yeah, right now, Zach just look.
I'm trying to be a host. To host with the Moses.
Alright, baby, I love you. Alright, can't wait to see you. Call me when you're ready. Bye. Alright. What's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm here. Golfing clothes. That's a new one to me, Leah. You're gonna have to explain this one.
Yeah. What's golfing clothes? You mean folding clothes?
Did we get those cigarettes out of the mom's car?
No.
You wanna go grab them for me? You mind?
No.
Yeah, it was folding clothes, Shad. Good job. Quick Vic, you still on here, bro? I used to always stuck up for people that were getting bullied. That's a good mentality, bro. Age 13 karate, I love that. Hell yeah. Sorry I didn't see that before. Yeah, my thing was I was kind of a bully. More just a smart ass to the people I was close to. And kind of always giving shit to everybody that I was close to. So I just wanted to clarify that. I don't guess I was a bully. I wasn't just picking on little kids or shit like that. I kind of bullied everybody, I guess. Just real cocky, I guess. Oh, like Dave? Right? I was annoying. Thank you, Leah. I was annoying back then. I had a very king of the hill complex. Any room I was in, I had to be the most, what I felt then was respected, and really it was just, wasn't respected at all. People just more feared me, I guess, and how easy I would blow up or cause a scene or... No, you didn't know me as a kid. I was saying, was you thinking I was annoying? Because around the time I met you, I was kind of still that mentality that, well, the person you was with had that same mentality, so you know. You were used to it, yeah. I guess in that scenario, from your point of view, I was probably the nicer of the two, so... Because he could be quite a bit more of an asshole. What are you doing over there, Shae?
Looking at, see when my books come in.
You talking to your new female friend?
Earlier I did.
I love it. Yes, I was. Her, thank you.
Yeah, I got 3 The Walking Dead graphic novel books coming in now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Awesome. I've been reading The Outsiders every day to Shae.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, she asked for the book, and I was like, hell yeah. It's one of my all-time favorites. So,
Is it different than the movie?
hand me that, actually. It's a kind of a long, it's a lot. Follows the same story, but as any movie, it cuts stuff out.
Right.
In the movie, like so far, because I haven't read the book. It's the first time I read the book. The movie's like my favorite, one of my all-time favorite movies. But like Steve, which is a Tom Cruise character, and then Dally, which is a Matt Dillon character, like Ponyboy absolutely hates them in the book.
Really?
Like he cannot stand them. They're part of the clique, and he'll always take up for them, but he hates how they're assholes and always picking on them. And yeah, it doesn't tell that so much in the movies. They're a little closer.
Right.
And just some other things, like just they leave out little things. But the book so far is way better.
I got done reading The Last Ronin, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think The Last Ronin is?
Is it gonna be one of the characters that's been?
Hmm?
I'm gonna say April O'Neil.
No.
It's
She's-
one of them 4.
Yeah.
Oh, her. I
No.
was just thinking it's not one of them 4.
April lives.
Her.
She has a daughter with Casey.
Ah,
Yeah.
her. Cool. I don't know then who.
It's Michelangelo.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Her.
Leonardo, Donatello. Raphael and Splinter, they all die.
That's
And
crazy.
Michelangelo dies.
The
Michelangelo dies at the end, but there's new turtles because April O'Neil and her daughter, they had little baby turtles when Michelangelo died, and they're raising them up just the same way
Heard.
and stuff like that. So there's new turtles.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Rest in peace to the turtles.
If you didn't know, now you know about the TNT.
We didn't mean to give y'all any spoilers there.
What I did, but it's a good graphic novel book.
I won't lie, I don't read a lot of books, so he didn't spoil nothing for me. If they don't come on the TV.
Right. Oh no, you were all watch TV.
I read every once in a while, but not near as much as I probably should.
I like to smoke a joint and read. You
Like
should
smoke
read.
a joint and read. Kind of get into that
Yeah.
scene in your head of what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, the books I have read and enjoyed reading are those that really take you to a new place and kind of build your own characters and what you think they look like. But it's so much easier just to watch a movie.
It is
Lee, are you still off today? Coffee clothes. And autocorrect.
You were annoying.
No. I don't know. She explained, no, I didn't know you as a kid. Huh, what?
We're reading your comments, Leah.
I forgot what you said, what I said to you.
We got sidetracked by talking about freaking books.
Oh, I asked if you were still off today. You go back tomorrow? The Jetsons.
Channel 5 News.
Your son, or his boy, Elroy. Oh, you went back today? Awesome. You close the next 2 nights? Heard. Fun.
Don't be doing
Alright guys, it's about time for me to cook dinner for the family and get a few other things done around the house. I still got to do some laundry. We will be back on tonight after I make some new content for the daily content. We will go live later. Our favorite co-host, Uncle Juju, should be here by then. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. A very rare daytime live today, so thanks for being on, guys. I'm your boy Mike.
that. I'm Shad.
As always,